How's it going, guys? This is Avollon, and welcome back to Avollon's World, episode 42. Last episode, we built our piglin bartering system and encased it in what I would call more a fort than a castle. To be honest, I envisioned a castle, but, you know, it looks cool. Today, we're doing a handful of projects, and I say handful, it's only technically only like 3, but we're gonna make a little, pen for these dudes, a little stable, if you say, that would allow me to access them safely without me having to cross lava to get them all the time if I want to use them. I don't think they're breedable. I don't remember anything about that. I would think I would remember if I could breed them or not. I know there are babies. I think you could breed them with the warped fungi. I mean, I could figure that out real quick, but we'll figure that out later. That's gonna go right here and essentially kind of off this way, hence why I broke down the fences here, because this is where the path is gonna go. So hopefully I can move the striders up and around if I want to get them into the overworld up there. I just need to make a staircase, not a vine to climb through. I dug a tunnel over here. Woo, yay, tunnel, right? So cool. This will lead us over to where the bridge is going to go, which is going to connect this landmass to the main one that I already have a path connected to, so that way we can access everything and it looks a little bit more flush. So, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do first, but I'm going to start laying out some blocks, and I will be back once I have something figured out, because I have no idea if I'm going to do the tunnel, the bridge, or the staples first, so you'll find out in a second. I gotta figure it out, so give me 1 second. So I decided to do the tunnel first. As you can see, I was looking over for this ghast. I don't know where he is. I don't want him to blow it up. I hear you. Where are you? Oh, hi. There you are. Alright, we're gonna go in the tunnel. The entrance is kind of like really flush with the terrain, which is what I was kind of going for. And it follows the same pattern with the basalt, the black stone, and a little bit of the warped block to keep the blue going through, but I'm using regular lanterns because I plan on using them on the bridge. So this is kind of like the transition between using lanterns in blue and a lot of black stone and basalt to coming over to here to soul lanterns and it just being all blue. I wanted to change it up, but I did end up using the twisting vines, because you can place them on any block, and then randomizing how the lanterns are placed just kind of make things not feel so symmetrical. These are all slabs except for here. Not that I really am worried about things spawning, because the only thing that can spawn is that guy right there, the Mr. Enderman, that I'm not going to look at. So the tunnel connects both things up. I've made this nice and flush over here as well. Nice little entrance, and finished off the fence so it looks a little bit more complete over here. Filled in the terrain a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural, and overall I'd say the tunnel looks pretty good. It definitely helps connect things together. I could have created a path along the outside which might have looked a little bit better from up there, but I think this gets the job done, and it's safer because then you can hide in this tunnel over here if there's like a gas shooting at you or something, even though I'm going to keep the safe room over there. So now the fun part is the bridge. I have a design in mind. It's just the fact that it involves having 2 support legs, which means I'm going to have to go for a swim in some lava. Well, as you can tell by the fart bubbles and the fire resistance I found in the lava, I've got the initial walkway. Technically speaking, the bridge is complete because you can get across it, but it's not decorated at all. And I got some scaffolding placed underneath so you guys can see how I'm doing this. These warped nylium blocks are where I'm going to put the support legs. This is going to be the middle of them. There's going to be 2 of them. And I think that's a good distance apart. They'll be right down there in the middle. And then I can get rid of that middle support or the scaffolding there. And then kind of just do what I need to do. And hopefully don't fall in lava again, because I have plenty. I didn't even think of it. I have the bartering system going over here, and I was like, oh, I better brew some fire resistance potions. I brewed 2 batches. I forgot that, you know, you can get literally a whole bunch of fire resistance potions from this. That's like the majority of this is just fire res. So, yeah, I don't need to worry about fire resistance while I'm in the nether. I think I'm good. So I'm going to get to working on the support legs for the bridge. I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing this with some scaffolding. And there's the bridge. It's not exactly how I planned it, just like the Piglin bartering system here, but I actually kind of really like it. I put some campfires and little tiny, like, I guess little outlets there that kind of give some smoke, feel like it's more alive, you know, like, this is a, it also lights up the path, so, you know, it's kind of important. So we'll head down through here and I'll show you guys how it looks walking across it. It's alright. I just continued the blackstone path here. I am going to plant a whole bunch of trees around here. And then vice versa on the other side, I'm going to plant a whole bunch of the crimson trees since the closest biome is over there. And you don't really see that from the hub. So I want to kind of differentiate the colors a little bit here. So it's pretty cool walking across. You got black stone and red nether brick. That's pretty much it. I did throw in a little bit of the chiseled, polished black stone. It kind of works. Not really, but you can barely notice it, to be honest. I have a little bit there in the support structure. And the beam is just solid red nether brick. I did extend this landmass here behind this lava plate right here just a little bit because I felt like the bridge was just floating just a tiny bit too much, but this one's like got a nice landmass underneath it, so I kind of just curved this up a little bit. And then once I get the trees in, I think it'll look just a tiny bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and plant some trees here. And on that side, I have to go get some of the crimson nylium, I think is... Or is this one? This one's called nylium, ain't it? Warped nylium. I think the other one's crimson nylium. I haven't played this game in forever, so I kind of forget what everything's called. So I'm going to go ahead and plant some trees, and I'll be back to see how the finished product works. And then we'll work on the Strider stables next. Okay, we're gonna take a look and walk through this because the atmosphere, I love these trees. Like, I will put these everywhere that needs, like, something to fill in the space because, like, that just looks so cool. They're so random, yet they look good random. They did such a good job on these trees. And then the Crimson Forest, which isn't technically a Crimson Forest, it's just a regular nether biome. But I did end up using a bunch of bone meal. Like, when I say a bunch, I mean a bunch. You can essentially just continue the nylium everywhere here and just do something like that. No, you know, that actually kind of makes sense in some places because those are in the other ones now that I think about it. So just, you know, kind of throw a little splash of blue here, but I continue the path over to this section over here, and as you can tell, it's so cool. Some of them just grow really freaking tall, and the vines for these ones just hang off the trees. It feels so cool to walk through here, and it looks so good. I've also filled in this space over here, so this is now an actual warped forest biome again. I don't know why it was so deforested, but it looks really natural, and this bridge just fits really good. Let's go kill this ghast. Don't care about his drops. And then look at it from where we're going to see it most of the time, which is up here. And so immediately that area looks good. Maybe that's a little too barren, but that's where the entrance is, so you can kind of tell like there's something there. And then that looks finished and complete. Maybe that's a little too flat, but nothing I can really do there. I didn't touch anything up there, that's how that was. And there are a couple bone structures. I might make another one somewhere. I had an idea to put one, like a giant one, in the lava. As like some giant freaking lava monster died. And its carcass is just chilling there. Maybe we'll do that some other time. But the Crimson Forest does add a touch of color. I might one day add a giant tree over there. I'm not entirely sure. It does cover up the bridge, and same like that one over there. Landmass doesn't exactly cover all of it, but we're not getting the smoke particles through this. Are we getting smoke particles from that one? No, I don't think so. But yeah, that looks really good. I definitely think the trees it just gives it to the next level. It's really nice. So, now we're going to work on the Strider stables, because I need to stop talking about these trees, because I really like these trees, man. So I made some renovations to the bridge. It's been a while. I say a while, it's been a day. I had a day to think on designs and whatnot, and I really did not like this section here in the old bridge. So we switched it up a little bit, and I also added regular blackstone to help mix up the textures, because it was just too much polished blackstone, and it's got the right shade. It looks like, you know, it's worn down, it's been through stuff and whatnot. We still got the lantern, but we're using chains now, which I think is a little better, and I think it looks just a tad bit nicer. As you can see, I put some blackstone around everywhere. I feel like these are just a little bit too much red nether brick, but that's kind of the point. And so far, I think this is where I'm going to leave the bridge for now. I did have other ideas, but I think that works. It looks fine, and I'm happy with it. As you can see over here, I've started laying out the foundations for where the Strider stables, I was going to say the Piglin stables, but Strider stables, little dude's just wobbling over there, stables are going to be. I get distracted pretty easily, and I've started laying out like foundations and everything here. I'm going to have obviously one section here be exposed to the lava, and then have you be able to like walk upstairs into like a little holding area somewhere. I haven't gotten far because, yeah, I probably have to go out this way a bit. So, yeah, not exactly sure how this is going to work because the lava's all the way down here, and this floor is all the way up here. This is the base floor, so. But hey, this looks good right now. Like, this looks finished and complete, so I can't complain there. And it got nice and flush with this. I had to move the lantern that was on here, but I moved it over to there. So I'm going to lay out more blocks and try to figure out what I'm doing here. And I'll be back once I got some more stuff in progress to show you. And I'm back. Been a second for you, been a little bit for me. I went ahead and got pretty much everything situated. We still got to throw a roof on this, obviously. Gas fireballs are still a problem. Even though there's a giant open thing here that they could just shoot through anyway. But anyway, here we've got the little stable. Since we are still technically in the warped forest, I wanted to make it a little bit more natural looking. You know, our home environment, kind of, even though they live in the lava. So I had to put a lava pool here. This is probably where they'll all congregate, but at least this way I can then use like a warped fungi and like just get them over here so then I can take them off if I need to. But this way at least they have lava and they're not shivering and being cold, like you'll see in a little bit. As you also seen, I have a chest here. I filled it with a whole bunch of ingredients here to make the warped fungus on a stick, as well a whole bunch of saddles, and that's my shulker box. Just another empty one because I'm getting more and more unorganized as this project continues. So there's a couple in and around the area. I have 9 saddles. I also have that many more, and probably a lot more. But I'm gonna gather, I think, 9, bring them up here, and just kind of stash them for now. So yeah, we're gonna go gather some saddles. Yes, saddles. Yes, we're gonna go gather some Striders. And I'm hoping I can breed them with the warped fungus. I think you can. We'll find out in a little bit. So I'll be back once I got some Striders in this pen behind me. So as I suspected, they immediately went for the lava, but you can breed them, in fact. Now they're shivering, now they're cold. Look at the little tiny baby. Look at him. I can't technically put a saddle on you yet, no. Little tiny Strider baby. Yeah, little ugly thing. You're beautiful in your own way, alright? So that's 3. And essentially what I need to do then is, this guy has like no hearts. I don't know why. And this guy has like no hearts. Here's the thing that sucks. they follow the warp fungus on a stick, even when, like, you can see, like, they're following me right now. So it's gonna suck trying to get one of these out of here. Oop. So we're gonna have to do, like, that. Apparently that's the first time I did that. The best way to get more would essentially... Oh, look at the speed. Look at the speed. We're zooming. You ready? Come on. Faster. Faster. I'm on, everybody. You guys are next. Let's go. Come on. You're coming too. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. He's moving too quickly. Like, I need to just have, like, these on my offhand. No? You don't like those. Come on. We're zooming. We're zooming. Let's go. Come on. Come on this way. This way. Let's go. Come on. You gotta, like, go back and forth. You gotta zigzag. Because this dude's too fast. I have no idea what I'll ever use the striders for, but hey. You know, these things are really cool and fun to use in lava. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Just gonna do a wraparound pole. There we go. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do it. And once they get on here, of course, they're a lot slower, so you don't have to worry about going that fast. This dude's already got a saddle, too. I wonder if I caused that, or... Maybe not. He could spawn with it if he spawned with a rider. Where's the baby? There was a baby. Didn't escape, did he? Alright, so now we got some strider boys in here. Probably more than we'll ever need, to be honest. And throw that saddle in there. Oh, there's the baby. Okay, so all of them got... They don't always stick around the lava. They're just straight up chilling. You know, I'm fine with that. I'm alright with that. We'll just pop those back in there and call that good to go. I think that's a good enough amount of striders, especially since we can go ahead and breed them as well, which I'm really glad you can do. Because if you weren't able to breed them, like, oof, that would have sucked. Okay, I know I brought more than somebody else wants one of these, right? No, that's it. Oh, strider noises. Baby strider noises. I think that's it. Alright, I'm just gonna plop that down. Alright, so we got the striders. We got the stables. They're having fun. They're living life. Let's build a roof. And the roof is in. It kind of intersects with the terrain here a little bit. I didn't bother to do anything with this because I don't really see myself coming through here too much or seeing it from this angle as much as I like these little dudes. I'm only going to come over here when I need them. I have an elytra. I'm not going to be riding around the nether with a strider, and if I need to, it's going to be out and about. Yeah, as you can also see, I put some twisting vines. Yep, twisting vines in and around the place as well. Bone mealed all up around and through here, so it looks a little bit more natural. Put some vines over there, and you can see I put some vines in a little gap at the top here to give it a little splash of color and kind of finish it off. And then we used a black stone roof. Didn't decide to go with polish because I feel like there's too much polish going on everywhere else, that the black stone roof would feel a little bit more natural. It's not like it's gonna rain and you really needed a roof, but it looks good, it gets the point across, and let's go check it out from, I guess I'll just fly. Gotta do a little zigzag. Let's go check it out from inside the nether hub, which is 9 times out of 10 is where we're going to see it from. And yeah, I like the look of that. It's cool how the lava just kind of intersects and that looks like it's going down, even though it's only, don't tell anyone it's only down a block, alright? It's not to the bottom of the lake, just like the bridge, alright? It's only down a block, so it looks like it. It's not actually down to the bottom, alright? It's a little secret. Yeah, it looks good. You can also see the striders back there, which is really cool. I didn't even plan on doing that, but of course if you zoom in, you really can't see them when you're down here. But yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. So that's everything for today's episode, guys. I'm not going to walk into that nether portal. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one, where I believe we might be working over in this area. That's all you're getting, alright? See you guys in the next one. Farewell.